Hello, English learners. Welcome to Titan English. My name is Sarah. I am 25 years old. I live in a small town called Riverside. This is my story about following my dream. 5 years ago, I worked at a big office in the city. I wore a suit every day. I sat at a desk for 8 hours. I typed on a computer. I answered phone calls. The work was okay, but I was not happy. Every morning, I stopped at a coffee shop near my office. The coffee shop was small and warm. It had wooden tables and soft music. The owner was an old man named Mr. Chen. He always smiled when I walked in. "Good morning, Sarah," he would say. "The usual?" "Yes, please," I always answered. "One cappuccino with extra foam." Mr. Chen made the best coffee in the city, but it was not just the coffee. It was the feeling. When I was in that coffee shop, I felt peaceful. I felt at home. One day, I arrived at the coffee shop, but it was closed. There was a sign on the door. It said, "Closed forever. Thank you for 20 wonderful years, Mr. Chen." I felt so sad. I stood outside and looked through the window. The chairs were empty. The coffee machine was quiet. My favorite place was gone. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about the coffee shop. I thought about Mr. Chen's smile. I thought about the warm feeling I had there. And then I had an idea. What if I opened my own coffee shop? The idea scared me. I knew nothing about running a business. I had no money saved. My family would think I was crazy. But the idea would not go away. The next week, I did something brave. I quit my office job. My boss was surprised. My coworkers thought I was making a mistake. My mother cried on the phone. "Sarah, you have a good job," she said. "Why are you throwing it away?" "Mom, I'm not happy," I told her. I want to try something different. For 6 months, I worked 3 part-time jobs. I worked at a restaurant in the morning. I worked at a bookstore in the afternoon. I worked at a bakery at night. I saved every dollar I could. I also learned everything about coffee. I took classes, I watched videos online. I visited many coffee shops and tried different drinks. I practiced making coffee at home every day. My apartment smelled like coffee all the time. My friends laughed at me, but I did not care. I was following my dream. After 1 year, I had enough money. I found a small space for rent. It was not in the fancy part of town. It was in my old neighborhood where I grew up. The space was small and needed a lot of work. I spent 2 months fixing it. I painted the walls a warm yellow color. I found old wooden tables at a garage sale. I bought used chairs and cleaned them. My friends came to help me. We worked together every weekend. Finally, my coffee shop was ready. I named it Sarah's Corner. It was small, but it was mine. Opening day was scary. What if nobody came? What if people did not like my coffee? What if I failed? But I opened the door anyway. The first customer was an old woman from my neighborhood. Her name was Mrs. Rodriguez. She ordered a simple black coffee. "This is wonderful," she said after her first sip. "You remind me of Mr. Chen." I almost cried when she said that. More people came that day. Not many, but enough. They came the next day, too, and the day after that. Slowly, my coffee shop became a part of the neighborhood. Students came to study. Friends came to chat. People came alone to read books. Every morning, I woke up excited to go to work. I knew my customers' names. I knew their favorite drinks. I listened to their stories. 1 year later, my coffee shop was doing well. I was not rich, but I was happy. Really happy. Last month, a young woman came into my shop. She looked tired and sad. She ordered a cappuccino with extra foam. "Long day?" I asked her. "Long year," she said. "I work at an office. I'm not happy there, but I'm afraid to leave." I smiled. I knew that feeling. "Can I tell you a story?" I asked. "Sure," she said. I told her about Mr. Chen. I told her about my office job. I told her about being scared. And I told her about following my dream. When I finished, she was quiet for a moment. Then she smiled. "Thank you," she said. "I needed to hear that." She comes to my coffee shop every week now. Last time, she told me she's taking cooking classes at night. She wants to open a restaurant someday. That made me so happy. My coffee shop is not famous, it's not big, but it's special. It's a place where people feel at home. It's a place where dreams begin. Sometimes I think about my old office job. I remember feeling stuck and unhappy. I'm so glad I was brave enough to change. Following your dream is scary. It's hard work. You might fail. People might not understand. But you know what? You might succeed. You might find happiness. You might inspire someone else to follow their dream too. Today, when I make coffee, I think of Mr. Chen. I hope he knows that his little coffee shop changed my life. I hope he knows that his kindness and his smile gave me a dream, and now I get to do the same for others. That is my story. That is how I found my happiness. If you have a dream, don't wait. Life is short. Be brave. Take the first step. You never know where it might lead you. I hope you enjoyed my story today. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. Your support helps Titan English grow and create more free lessons for you. Have a wonderful day. Keep improving your English every single day. See you in the next story.
Bài học đến đây đã kết thúc rồi. Đừng quên luyện tập bài học hàng ngày để kỹ năng tiếng Anh của bạn ngày một tiến bộ nhé. Chúng tôi hy vọng bạn thấy bài học hữu ích. Chúc các bạn học vui và một ngày tốt lành.